Oh wow, would ya look at these beauties? And I've got the set. I believe this is the complete set. I have got, what's that over there? You've got William Byron, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson. Would you look at this beauty? This NASCAR is the Camaro NextGen ZL1 or ZL1. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, whether you are into NASCAR or not, you've got to admit this looks amazing. And for those of you that think, meh, boring, NASCAR, they just go around and around and around. No, I must admit, back in the day I used to think that, but no. NASCAR is very much an exciting motorsport. Possibly I'm saying that for the wrong reasons because have you seen what happens when just one car makes the slightest error? It's like watching a whole load of dominoes toppling when you push one domino and all the rest goes falling down. Oh my gosh.
And around goes a two! Too big of a push! He caught the 41!
Yeah, like I said, quite exciting. But, that's not the only reason why I do enjoy watching NASCAR at times. And of course, I don't want anyone to get hurt when that happens, but it is exciting to watch. But yes, this beauty right here, the number 5, HendrickCars.com, down the side, and unlike many other motorsports, there is not a ton of different brands and sponsorship and names all over the car. And that's what I love about this. It looks so neat. It looks so sublime. It just looks, it's almost like it's a shame when they do crash, because I think NASCAR cars look beautiful, especially in the shape of a Camaro, yeah, or a Chevy Camaro. And this particular one is being driven by Kyle Larson. Do you know, I love it when a car accidentally just matches its surrounding, its backdrop, this parking bay. Blue and white. What a beautiful set of colours, especially on a car. So, first thing that stands out for me, which sets this apart from any other car I have, whether it be Scalextric or Carrera, is yes, the fact that it's a NASCAR. And as you can see there, NASCARs do not have side windows. Well, not on the driver's side anyway, for very good reasons. Well, apart from these little ones here and there, and you can see the roll cage in there, very nice. And I love the attention to detail down here and how much these wheel arches hug the wheels. Absolutely love it. Wheels are looking very nice too, loving the alloys, loving that you can see the calipers as always with Carrera cars. And can I just bring you back to that area right there? Remember I said there wasn't really other brands and names and company names and things like that on there? Well, actually there are, but they are microscopic, just like the real thing. Well, on the Carrera car, it's microscopic, a bit bigger on the real thing. But as you can see there, you've got Chevrolet, you've got Exalta, is that? There's CI, there's Climb. I'm not going to read all of them, but I can see Magtools and Siemens. And there's a couple more, one more there, I can't really make that out. But yeah, it's amazing how small they can make these prints on these slot cars to make them look exactly like the real thing. I love it. Now, if we can just look through that mesh area right there, you can probably just about see the driver in there, dressed in blue. Let's have a look from the other side. There you go. And as you can see, there's the man himself in the car. I love how, when you look at this vehicle from different angles, it's almost as if there isn't a driver, but as you can see there he is. Now, I absolutely love how they have replicated the front of this beautiful vehicle, just like the real thing. Now, if you're not familiar with NASCAR cars, you would be forgiven for thinking, well, on this slot car here, what they have done to cut corners is just print that section there, and that the real one is a massive grille. It's not, it's NASCAR. Take a look at the real one. As you can see right there, it's exactly the same. The front is painted or printed on the real thing. It's just the lower section in the center down here where you have that bit of a grill or whatever you want to call it down there. But the rest of it here, the larger section, is just like the real thing. I love it. Absolutely love this car. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The detail that some of these slot car manufacturers put into their vehicles makes these cars on their own a legit collectible model, even if you haven't got any track. What a handsome car. Anyway, so as we look at the back of the vehicle, as I can see, I'm just checking something out here. Yep, even down to this spoiler right here, if that's the correct word for it. That's exactly how the real one is done. Also, if you look on the top, you can see the top section is see-through, and then further down it's black. How awesome is that? And again, look, attention to detail. Look at that section there. And then if we take a look from this side of the vehicle, you get a better look of the interior. There you can see that white roll cage, and you can see the driver a bit better. Again, loving the color scheme there. The main blue color that you've got another main color, if you like, of white, and then you've got the accents of red. You've got the big number 5 on the top, and then it says here hiring techs, and then it's got Larson, the driver's name there, just like it has on the windshield. And just in case you wasn't too sure of the website, there's a massive HendrickCars.com on the hood. Very nice. Loving the pattern underneath with a little bit of a checkered flag right there. And then from this angle, again, can you just appreciate, look through the windscreen there, the attention to detail. Nice. And as you can see right there, just like the real counterpart, there's your fuel section there. And let me just state the obvious. As you saw at the top of this video, I've got the full set. I believe it's the full set. I believe there's only 4 that were released by Carrera in this particular fleet of cars, the 2022 NASCARs of Hendrick cars. They're all pretty much going to be identical internally, okay? And when I say internally, I mean the slot car side of it internally, and internally in the cockpit. However, as you saw at the top of the video, the bodywork, the paintwork, the livery is absolutely sublime, gorgeous on each one. So when I do eventually get around to doing each car, those other videos are going to be a lot quicker, because everything that you need to know that I want to tell you that I've noticed and seen and loved, you're going to see in this video on this first one that I've unboxed. The others will be fairly brief. I'll be putting them individually on the track, and then for the final video, all 4 on the track at the same time. It might just be carnage. Right, let's back this bad boy up into the elevator, take it up to the mechanic's garage and have a look inside. Can't get over how neat this slot car looks. I can't wait to get to the other 3 too. I was quite fortunate to get all 4. But anyway, let's have a look underneath before we go inside. As I would come to expect from a beautifully crafted Carrera slot car, you've got your inline motor, you've got your magnets, you've got your huge blade, which I will swap out to the red one that they do supply, so it will run on my Scalextric track flawlessly, and you've got a little polarity switch right there. Here we go, we are inside. Now that's interesting, look at this. Unlike my other Carrera cars in my collection, there's fewer plugs in here. Now, obviously, I do have one or two digital ones, but mainly I've got the Evolution Carrera cars. Fewer plugs, and as you can see there, a couple of them are not even plugged into anything. And I think the reason that is because there's no lights in these Carrera NASCAR slot cars.